Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and I wanted to share my recent weekend in Austin enjoying ACL Music Festival. And for those of you who don't know what ACL is, it's called Austin City Limits, and it's a giant music festival. And this year some of the headliners were like Kendrick Lamar, Shania Twain, and I believe Odessa. But honestly, my wife and I, we haven't been to ACL in so long. I think the last time I went was like 6-7 years ago. So regardless of the lineup, we wanted to just enjoy the weather and enjoy the time out there. And we couldn't have asked for better weather, because even though fall has hit recently, it's still been hot. But that particular weekend was when it finally dropped a bit, and it was pretty much like 70 degrees all weekend long and like 60s at night, and it was honestly just beautiful weather. So the first day I did bring my XG1, my Minolta, my film camera, and unfortunately it wasn't firing right. Like, I did get some photos, but you know, certain ones would shoot and then other times it wouldn't, and I just got kind of tired of trying to fix it, that I just didn't take any photos or nothing to show for at the first day at least. So that's really unfortunate, but luckily I did bring my x100v with me on this trip. I did use a Portra 160 film recipe for my Fuji, so if you want to go and check that out, it's right here. And just a disclaimer, I did still edit these in post a little bit because I didn't quite like how they turned out necessarily. It wasn't like Portra enough, I guess you can say. So I did add a little bit of editing myself in post. So what you see in these photos is not necessarily just straight from the recipe. I just wanted to point that out. And so a lot of musical acts we saw was like Major Lazer and 30 Seconds to Mars, which, a funny story, we were watching 30 Seconds to Mars and I was like, man, that guy really looks like Jared Leto. And my wife's like, that is Jared Leto. And I knew Jared Leto had a band, but I just didn't know 30 Seconds to Mars was it. So it was kind of funny because I was like, that looks just like him. Anyways, it was a really good show, and we saw like Major Lazer, Shania Twain, which I didn't really know who she was. I know she's a big country star, and I had a lot of fun. And like I said previously, my wife and I, we didn't really care who the musical acts were before we even bought the tickets. We just bought them knowing that we just wanted to enjoy the weather, just enjoy our time out there. And again, we couldn't have asked for better weather or just company out there, and it was just a lot of fun. And I know I rave about the X100v so much, as you can see from my other videos, but man, this thing is just perfect. The portability you get out of it and how you can just take it literally anywhere with you, and the image quality you get from this thing, even though it's not a full frame camera, it's honestly, I see why it's such a popular in-demand camera right now. I've had it for like almost 3 years now when it came out, so I've just been, I think still to this day, at least out of my digital cameras, it's definitely one of my favorite, if not my top camera to shoot. So on the last day, Sunday, we didn't go to the festival because 2 days was honestly enough, but we did walk around Austin. We enjoyed South Congress area and got some lunch out there. And if you guys are ever in Austin, there's a restaurant called ABA, ABA, that is just amazing. Not only the ambiance is just amazing outside and inside, but it's like a Mediterranean style restaurant, and it's just, I don't know what else to say, but it's just delicious. And no, they did not ask me to shout them out, but it's just such a nice time there, and just amazing food that if you're ever in the area, definitely check out ABBA. So we walked around South Congress for a little bit, grabbed some coffee. Again, the weather was still just perfect. So we just walked around, looked at some shops, and that was pretty much the weekend wrap up there. I appreciate you guys watching this one. It was just a little recap of my Austin weekend, and if you guys enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. And I've been a little under the weather recently, so I haven't been putting out my usual weekly videos, but I'll be back on it. So please subscribe to the channel. Please share the videos with your friends. It really does help my videos get out there. And definitely leave me a comment, whether you have a question on the recipe that I'm sharing today, or just any other videos you want to see, whether it's digital or film photography related. I read all the comments, so definitely leave one down below. And again, thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.